Okay, welcome to the Auction 757 YouTube channel. This is Scott Freeman, auctioneer, and today I'm at the City of Norfolk compound for our upcoming auction, which ends on October the 31st. We'll be out here for an on-site inspection on Tuesday, October the 29th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. When you come out for that inspection, there will be no starting of the vehicles, but you will be able to go around and take a look, climb under the vehicle, look inside, look around the vehicles. Today we're going to do a walk around the vehicles. If we have a key, we'll try to start it, move it forward, move it backward, and give you a little bit of a insight as to what you're getting into. You'll be able to hear it just like I do, so you can make your determination on whether the car will actually move. We always recommend that you use one of the car reporting agencies, get some background history before placing any bids. If you have any questions about any of the vehicles, please reach out to us. We'll try to get you an answer on the vehicles. Today I am seeing the vehicles for the first time. I have no idea history on these vehicles, so once again we always encourage you to do background history report so you know what you're getting into with the vehicles. Once you've placed a bid, it is a contractual obligation to purchase the vehicles. Even if you're bidding on more than one of the vehicles, successful bidders must pay for and remove the vehicles according to terms. Make sure that you read the terms that are applicable to this particular auction, as all the auctions are different. Once again, if you have any questions, please reach out to us by phone or by email, and that email can be found as well as the phone number at auction757.com. Okay, we're going to go right into it here. Lot number one is going to be a 2011 Honda Accord. No key on the Accord. You can see where it's had some damage up front. The bumper trim's hanging down. A little down at the bottom right there. Down at the very bottom you can see the trim. Beautiful day out here in Norfolk today. So love being out here when it's like this. Get around to the backside back here. I can see some scratches and dings, nothing major really jumping out. I'm going to try to tell you if I see it, anything that really jumps out at me. Of course, I might miss it because I haven't gone over the vehicle. So make sure you come out and look at these vehicles. You can see the trim right here where it's missing, and some paint that's off the top starting to peel. So that's going to need to be addressed before it becomes an issue. Back up to the front end, and folks, that's going to be lot number one, your 2011 Honda Accord. Going right across, we have lot number two. This is going to be a 2018 Nissan Maxima. This one has a $225 key fee that will be added to your hammer price. Any of the key fees that are in the auction today will get added to the final bid, so keep that in mind when you're bidding today. You can see he has a jump box hooked up to it, started right up with a jump. Look at your engine compartment on it. Looks pretty clean, especially for a 2016. You can see the damage up on the front, right in there. Let's take a look at the rest of the vehicle that we have here. Other than needing a bath, she looks pretty good coming down the passenger side, peek looking backward at it. Let's scoot behind it. Get a look back here at this end. She looks pretty good on the back end. Some minor scuffs that I'm seeing. Once again, make sure you come out and look at it, because I don't always see everything. I can see a little wrinkle right there and another little ding here around the gas cap cover. Coming back up, I know he was in there, so I'm not going to do this on all of them. That's why you need to come out and look at the vehicles during that inspection. Once again, that inspection will be on Tuesday the 29th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Folks, that's going to be lot number two, your 2016 Nissan Maxima. Lot number three, this is going to be a 2006 Chrysler Sebring. No key on the Sebring. You can see the bumper trim once again is loose there, a little wrinkle right there in the fender. Mirror right here has some issues. Looking down the side, I'm not going to try to squeeze behind that, but you can see the scratches right in there around the rear wheel. Let's go over to the other side, take a look down the driver's side, see what we have going on over here. And she looks pretty good on the Sebring. Looking down the side over here, and get to the back of it, get you a peek. I can see a couple little dings. You have the bumper trim down there that has an issue right there, a little small issue. And looking back up over here, the same thing with the trim right in there. See, it looks like a hole that was punched in it. And back up to the front, and that's going to be lot number 3, your 2006 Chrysler Sebring. Lot number 4, this is going to be a 2008 Nissan Sentra. No key on the Sentra. Once again, bumper trim right there, as you can see, is not lined up properly, and has some scratches and scuffs right in there on dings on that fender. Coming back, you see the same thing. Looks like somebody either keyed it or side swiped. That's a side swipe down there. And it does look like it was keyed as well. So get back, take a look at it back over here. This angle, this one will go behind, scoot behind it, get you a look at the back end of the Sentra. And she looks pretty good back here. And let's move forward. Kind of tight between some of these vehicles, so I'm trying to get you the best shot that I can. And there's a look right in there, looking back. Back up to the front end, and that is going to be lot number 4, your 2008 Nissan Sentra. Lot number 5, this is going to be a 2013 Nissan Versa. $85 on the key fee. Had the jump box hooked up to it, started right up with a jump. Moving it forward and backward. Not sure what that noise is, a little unusual. And let's continue to go down the side over here. Take a look at the passenger side. She's looking pretty good. Once again, needs a bath. I'll stand back a little bit, scan back up towards the front, and let's go behind to see what we have going on the rear end. Back in the trunk area of the Versa, she's looking pretty good. Like I said, it is dirty. Definitely needs to be washed off, and a little bit of TLC. And get you a quick peek at the inside on this one. It has a service mat in there, so somebody's been in there and took a little bit of care while they were servicing it. Go back up to the front end on this one. And folks, that's going to be lot number 5, your 2013 Nissan Versa. Lot number 6 coming up, 1998 Honda Accord. Started right up with a jump. And moving it forward. And backward. Peek at your engine compartment on here. You can see the ding right there and the bumper trim on this one.
This was a stolen recovery.
Stolen and recovered, so it does have the key with it. No additional key fee on it.
And the mileage that I have on it might be suspect because the dash thing is kind of goofy, so I'm not exactly sure. I think that's what it is, but I wouldn't swear to it.
Okay. Maybe an issue with the mileage. Another one of these vehicles, we always recommend that you do the background history report. May be a little more revealing than what we have here, but it does seem like it is a little bit suspect on the mileage on this. So keep that in consideration as you're bidding. You can see the peeling paint back here, or actually it looks like it's been repainted, and the paint is where it was painted is peeling. As a look up the side over here, issue right there with that peeling paint. Down at the bottom down there, that's some trash that's hanging out down at the bottom. Back up to the front end, and that's going to be a look at lot number 6, your 1998 Honda Accord. Lot number 7 coming up, and this is going to be a 2015 Mazda 6. Mazda 6. No key on the Mazda. You can see the damage right here on the front end, and I think that is going to be, it's just dirt that's up there. Like I said, the vehicles sit back there on the lot, which has a lot of dust and dirt, so most of the vehicles you're going to see in here will be in bad need of a cleaning. I can see some parts that are inside. I'm sure it's the bumper trim, and I would think it is the bumper trim. Let me rephrase that. I'm not going to go in there and see, but I can see it in the back seat, and that would be consistent with the trim not being on the front. Looking at that, you can see the damage, no handle right there. Looking down the rest of the side of it over here, she's looking pretty good. Let's get a look at the back end of the Mazda. And there's a look at your back end. Some scuffs, looks like maybe, you know, with luggage or something coming in that they scuffed it on the back end. Got a broken taillight lens cover back here on the driver's side. Some more scuff marks right there on the rear. You can see the ding in the rear quarter. Coming back up the side over here, don't see a whole lot going on. Back up to the front end, and that's going to be a look at lot number 7, your 2015 Mazda 6. Lot number 8. This is going to be a 1991 BMW 325i. No key on the BMW. Little convertible. You can see the fading paint on it. Got a low tire. By the way, I did mention it earlier. No mechanical work is to be done here on site, folks. You'll need to pick up the car and do the work somewhere else. You can jump the vehicle if you need to, or pump up a tire, but that's the limit of the mechanical work that is to be done here on premises. Okay, looking at the back end of the 325, we have taillight lenses on both of them, broken on the back end of this one. The top right there, you can see has a hole in it, so the whole top needs to be replaced. Coming across over here, window is not matching up. Don't know what the issue is there, but I don't know if it's just not up all the way. It appears that it's there, but not up the way it should be, closing that gap. Back up to the front end, and folks, that's lot number 8, your 1991 BMW 325. Lot number 9 coming up, and this is going to be a 2004 Volkswagen Jetta. No key on the Jetta. You can see a crack right there in the bumper trim down at the bottom right there. And looking down the side, looks pretty good. Some scratches and scuffs as they come down on this one. Coming around to the back end of the Jetta, looks pretty good on the back end. Don't see anything. Like I said, it's kind of hard to see and tell sometimes with all the dirt that's on these vehicles where there might be scuffs, scratches. Mirror is there, just pushed in on this one, so open it back up so you can actually see. Got a flat tire on this one on the driver's side front. Back up to the front end where we started, and that's going to be lot number 9, your 2004 Volkswagen Jetta. Lot number 10, this is going to be a 2001 BMW 530. No key on the BMW. Bumper trim different color. I'm guessing that it's been replaced on it. Was not painted to match up. And got a window issue here. That window is broken out right there. Got a flat tire on the back end. Coming around to the back on this one. Back end of it actually looks pretty good. Let's walk around and see what you have going on the driver's side. And got a little wrinkle up here in the fender on the driver's side. Once again, flat tire over here on the rear. of them need a bath. Back up to the front, folks. That is lot number 10, your 2001 BMW. Lot number 11 coming up, and this is going to be a 2007 Toyota Camry. Has the key on it. No additional key fee on this one. For any of them that have the key fees, it will be in the description, and it'll tell you exactly how much it is. Key fees vary, so make sure that you pay attention to that, and once again, they all get added to the hammer price. You saw it start up with a jump, moved it forward and backward, pretty quiet. Didn't see any issue with it moving forward or backward. And let's take a look at the actual car and see what we can see right here. Looking down the side, not seeing anything jumping out. Got a little spot right there where it may just be dirt. Yep, that's just dirt. That's one of those things that tricks you. It looked like it might have been a rough spot, but it wasn't, just dirt. Don't see much going on back here on the back end. She looks pretty clean. This is the LE series on the Camry. Luxury Edition. I believe that's what that stands for. Going back up to the front end on the Camry. Looking pretty good. And looking down the driver's side. Got a little ding right here, about the size of a dime or a quarter, right in there. And another ding about an inch long in the gas cover right there. Other than that, she looks pretty good, folks. There is some peeling paint right in here. Need to be addressed. Other than that, she looks pretty good. And that's going to be a look at lot number 11, your 2007 Toyota Camry. Lot number 12, this is going to be a 2016 Kia Soul. It says that he has the key on it. The jump box hooked up. Trying to start.
She's way out of gas on this one.
Out of gas is what he is saying. So we're not going to go any further without that Petro.
I don't know why, but boom.
And look down the side over here, missing the mirror on this side. Let's take a look. We'll climb around behind it and see what we have going on the back. Looking down that side, she looked pretty good. The back end of it looks real good back here. And looking up the driver's side, same thing. She looks really good. Not seeing a whole lot going on this one since he just climbed out. Door is open. Take a peek inside. She looks pretty good. Headliner appears to be intact. And pretty good. Kind of all the way around on this one, body-wise. I don't see a whole lot that I can point out to you. That is lot number 12, your 2016 Kia Soul. Lot number 13 coming up, and it's going to be a 2001 Honda CRV. And no key on the Honda. And looking down the side over here, she looks pretty good. Got a little, couple of little wrinkles back at right there on the corner of the back end. Hopefully you're able to see it in the video. They don't look terrible, but you can definitely see where it is dented in. And let's go around to the driver's side. Maybe I can get you a peek at the back end from over on this side of the vehicle. Try to slide back in here. Got the lens, the light assembly there hanging down. It appears that it is there. Know that it's damaged, but popped out for a reason. You can take a look at that when you come out to do the inspection. Look at the back end. I can see some peeling paint back here. Can't really get you much of a shot because of where it is. There is some damage right in there where something hit the back end of the car. We'll look back up to the front. And that is lot 13, your 2001 Honda CRV. Excuse me. Lot number 14 coming up, and this is going to be a 2004 Honda Accord. No key on the Accord. Trim right there is not lined up the way it should be. You can see when I push it in right there. It's aligning, needs to be realigned and attached. Secured, I guess, is a better word. Wheels look nice over here on this side, on the rear. And looking back up over here, the front tire, I don't think that one's going to pass inspection. Holding air, but not going to pass inspection. You can see the ding right there on the bumper in the front. And looking down the side, got a spider web right in here. Going down the side of it, you have some damage back here on the corner that you can see right there on the back end. And look at your at the rear of the Honda Accord. Bumper trim back here, taillight lens cover on this side, and you can see where it actually where it was hit, that there was an issue there. Got the piece of trim right there on the rear door that is missing. And we'll go back up to the front, and that's going to be a look. Well, might as well point this out. You got some peeling paint up here on the hood. That is lot 14, your 2004 Honda Accord. Lot number 15 coming up, and this is going to be a 2000 Mercedes C230. No key on this one. You can see the damage in the front where it's been hit, where it has hit something or been hit. Parts on the back, doors damaged over here. You can see the parts back there on the back end of it. Most of the damage seems to be up front. Up here, a flat tire on the passenger side. Coming around to the driver's side, see the vehicle is marked bio. Bio meaning that was blood inside of the vehicle. So see it right there. Coming around to the back end. And back end looks pretty good. Don't see a whole lot going on back here. Airbags deployed on that one like they should when you have a wreck. And that's going to be a look at lot number 15, your 2000 Mercedes C230. Lot number 16 coming up, and this is going to be a 2009 Hyundai Sonata. No key on the Sonata. You can see where the bumper trim here has some issues. Light assembly, part of the grille down at the bottom is missing on it. Wheel over here is off and underneath it, so I'll let you guys come out and get a better look at this one, see what you have. You can see where it scratched something over here, took off the mirror, took off both door handles as whatever it was going down the side of it. Did the damage that you were seeing. There is also damage right in there. I'll point out that about a 1/4 of an inch wide scratch that's probably about 20 inches long. All right, I'll go back up to the front and get you a look at the driver's side. We'll come over here. The side over here also has a scratch area where the ding starts right up here in the front and goes past the mirror right there along the driver's side door. Got a little window back here that is broken out back here on this one. And let's go around to the back end, see what we're getting back here. And look at the back end of the Sonata. Doesn't look bad. Once again, cars are really dirty, so come out and take a look. I can see a couple of little dings right in there as I didn't see when going in the other direction. It looks like something fell over on it at some point. Back up to the front, folks. That is going to be a look at lot number 16, your 2009 Hyundai Sonata. Lot number 17 coming up, and this is going to be a 2013 Hyundai Sonata. No key on this one. You can see the bumper trim down at the bottom that is broken off damage over here on this one. Obviously, issue right here with the wheel turned sideways. Mirror's gone on it, broken off all the way. Damage comes all the way back here. It actually goes all the way back with the scuffs. It starts right in the area right in here and continues along through there, and scuff marks back in there. Guys doing body work. I don't know if that's something major. It doesn't appear to be. That's not the world that I live in. All right, the damage up in here, that fender right there, you can see the damage goes all the way back to the door. A couple little scuffs actually on the door right in there. Let's go back around to the back, see what we have. We've got some scratches and scuffs right in here on that rear on the Sonata. Back end of it's looking pretty good. As I look back up, you can get a better view with the scratches and the scuffs right here on the back rear driver's side. Back up to the front, and that's going to be a look at lot 17, your 2013 Hyundai Sonata. Lot number 18 coming up, and he has already gotten this one started up with a jump. And this is going to be a 2012 Toyota Prius hybrid. Once again, started right up with the jump. Very quiet. And moving it forward. And it looks like it's in idle mode and shutting down to the battery in its idle mode. Not really sure. There we go. Kick back in. And it seems to be cutting off when he's putting it in gear. Well, let's get a look down the passenger side over here. See what we have going on. Have damage back here on the where the fender area meets the door. The damage in there, the scuffs where something side swiped it down there at the bottom, as you can see it. Otherwise, she looks pretty good over here on this side. She's still trying to get it to, there we go, moving forward. There you go. Got it to move forward, and now backward. Once again, very quiet on this one. Was able to get it to move forward and backward. Let's take a look. We have some damage up here on the front fender area. You can see the scuffs right in there. Not a whole lot, but the scuff marks that are on it. Let's skip over and take a look as we come down the side over here. She's looking pretty good. There's some damage right in there. Scuff marks again on the rear door on this side as well. Doesn't seem to be major, but you need to come out and take a look. Back end of it's looking pretty good. Don't see much on the driver's side to point out to you other than this one area right in there. As you can see, it's about 18 inches, 16, 18 inches long. Everything else is looking pretty good, and that's going to be a look at lot number 18, your 2012 Toyota Prius hybrid. Lot number 19, this is going to be a 2003 Crown Victoria. No key on the Crown Vic. Have some peeling paint up here on the fender area right there where it meets the hood. As you can see, right in there. Looking down the side of the rest of the car, it looks pretty good. More peeling paint back there on the back just before the end of it. And a little ding about the size of a 50-cent piece right down below the peeling paint. And looking back up, don't see much jumping out at me over here. Come back around, let's go to the driver's side. And looking down the side over here. Got a flat tire over on this side. The hood doesn't seem to be aligned the way it should be. Got a cracked windshield on it as well. And going past that, have some rust that's starting to form around the where you put the gas in. We'll look at the back end of the Crown Vic. It looks pretty good back here. Some areas of peeling trim stuff on the back bumper area. Back up to the front end. And that's going to be a look at lot 19, your 2003 Ford Crown Victoria. Lot number 20 coming up, and this is going to be a 2000 Nissan Frontier. No key on the Nissan. You can see the damage up front. When you can't pay to have thing repaired, you go to Harbor Freight and buy you some bungees, and in this case, it looks like it's working. All right, held together with bungees. There you go. Let's take a look down the side of it over here. You can see the damage over here extending to that quarter. The tire is off the rim. Over here on the passenger side, some scuffs as we come down the side. Little pickup truck. Look at the back end of it. Got a little, has a ding in the back end. You can see the scratches and scuffs as you come down the side. And let's go back up to the front, walk down the driver's side. Flat tire over here on the driver's front. And has some holes in here where the cancer is eating away at the truck right there. You can see the rust where it's actually eating through around the wheel well. Look at the back end of it. Bumper turned down a bit back here in the back. Couple little small dings in the bumper over there. Peeling paint right in this area here on the tailgate. And that's going to be a look at lot number 20, your 2000 Nissan Frontier. Lot number 21 coming up, and this is going to be a 2000 Honda Accord. No key on the Accord. Looking down the passenger side, have some peeling paint going on right in there. As we come down the side over here, can't tell if the windshield is cracked on this or if it's just dirt. Everything that I've seen so far is just dirt. And let's go around. I'm going to walk through back in here. And looking back down the side, other than the peeling paint, I don't see much jumping out at me to point out to you. Going around to the back side over here, let's look at the driver's side. And once again, the peeling paint, kind of all the way through, goes up the side here, down through both doors, peeling the same way. Got a little ding right in here on the door and the front fender on the driver's side. Back up to the front. Boy, I picked up a lot of guys that wanted to jump on me and ride. Those little thorny things hurt. Glad I'm actually wearing something that's longer today. All right, folks, I don't see much to point out other than what I've already covered. So that's going to be a look at lot number 21, your 2000 Honda Accord. Lot number 22 coming up, and this is going to be a 2006 Honda Pilot. No key on the Pilot. See the bumper trim right here where it's has a little ding in it and has knocked it out of alignment right there. Needs to be reattached. Hopefully you can get it reattached without having to replace it. A little spot right in there. Window is down or broken out. I see glass, so I'm guessing it is broken out over here on this side. A little ding back there on the back corner, not anything major. On the passenger side, once again, the window is broken out. We'll go back up to the front end and look down the driver's side. And you got a ding down at the very bottom of the door, the driver's door, right in this area here. And we'll come around. Let's get a look at the back end over here. I have some peeling paint back here on the corner, especially back over here, right in there. And folks, that's going to be a look at lot number 22, your 2006 Honda Pilot. Lot number 23 coming up, and this is going to be a 2005 Mercury Montego. No key on the Mercury. You can see the trim up front, bumper grill trim is missing. We'll go down the side and see what else we see going on. You got a little bit of a issue right in there. Nothing that is major. A couple of dings in the door. Down there, you can see the bumper trim on the back, where it is not aligned and where it's side swiped something right in there that actually may even buff out. I don't know. You come out and make your own decision on it. I'm just here to point out the flaws that I see. Got a ding right up there on top as well. Let's go around over here. A headlight is broken. The lens on the headlight is broken. You can see the damage over there on the fender, right in there on the front fender. Looking down the driver's side, don't see a whole lot to point out to you. Minor little scuffs on it, nothing major. The back end of it, she looks pretty good. I guess since we haven't had a whole lot of rain, that's why these cars are really dusty this time. Been doing this for a lot of years, and it's about as dusty as I've ever seen them out here. But that's what you get when you don't have rain. All right, that was lot number 23, and that was a 2005 Mercury Montego. Coming up next, we have lot number 24, and this is going to be a 2009 Hyundai Sonata. $75 on the key fee. As it started up with a jump. And moving it forward. And backward. Something going on there. I don't know what to make of that. Sounds like the starter's trying to engage on its own. Sounds like the starter's trying to engage when it's already running.
Yep.
So keep that in mind when you're bidding. Hopefully it's something minor. The engine sounds very quiet. And I'm going to walk around. I picked up enough guys that wanted to walk along with me in this one. I'll clean that up a little later. Engine compartment is open on it. There's a peek at your engine on the Hyundai. And let's look down the driver's side. She looks pretty good. I can see an issue here with the mirror. The frame is cracked. Mirror is hanging out, as you can see right there. And looking down the rest of it, on the driver's side, she's looking pretty good. Look at the back end of the Sonata. Also looking pretty good back here. And going back up, once again, that mirror is the only thing that really is jumping out at me. And that is going to be a look at lot number 24, your 2009 Hyundai Sonata. Once again, $75 key fee added to the hammer price on the Sonata. Lot number 25, this is going to be a 2005 Mercury Grand Marquee. No key on the Marquee. All right, there you go. Bumper trim right there. You can see the crack in the bumper trim. Let's look down the side of it. Got some plant stuff growing out of it, some vines on the front wheel. Got an issue right in here with the mirror. I'll try to get a look at the other side. Look back at it and see if it what that mirror looks like. Looking at the rest of it, it looks pretty good. Have some peeling going on with that little piece of trim right there. Mirror is gone up in here. Rain guard that was on the passenger door up front is also gone. The one is intact on the back end. Once again, that mirror is gone. Let's go around to the driver's side. Got the lens up here on the front, the turn signal lens up there. That is broken out. Coming around, looking down the driver's side, both the rain guards over here on this side of the vehicle are gone. guessing if you're going to bring this one back to life, you would take that fourth rain guard off and not try to replace them. And that is a look at the back end of it. She looks pretty good back here. And going back up to the front end where we started, folks, that is lot number 25, your 2005 Mercury Grand Marquee. Okay, we're on lot number 26. It's going to be a 2008 Ford Edge. $85 on the key fee on the Ford Edge. He's getting the jump box hooked up to it. There is a battery that is missing. Looks like this one actually has 2 batteries on it. Ford started right up with the jump. And moving it forward. And backward. Actually sounds very good. And we'll slide through here and get a peek as we look down the passenger side of this one. You can see there's a little scuff on the back end back here with a bumper trim. There's a ding right in there, as you can see. Bumper trim is not lined properly. As I look up the side, look, mirror is there, just pushed in. Don't see any issue on that. Come back around, look at your engine compartment as I come around. Bumper trim up here needs to be realigned up here as well. Don't see a whole lot going on this one, folks. Actually looks pretty good so far. Bumper rain guard over here on this side is gone. It's on the driver's door. Coming around to the back end. Looks pretty good on the back end back here. And that's going to be a look at lot number 26, your 2008 Ford Edge. Once again, $85 on the key fee. Lot number 27 is going to be a 2007 Mercedes C230. No key on this one. You can see where it looks like ran into a pole right there in the front, almost dead center, creating quite a bit of damage. Looking down the side over here, it's looking pretty good once we get past that front. Got the door trim down there. It is side swiped, as you can see, just below the trim on the passenger side. And we're gonna step on it, step through it, go around to the back. Sorry for the bumpy ride there, folks. Back up to the back end. She's looking pretty good back here. Got scuffs over here on the corner, right there on the bumper trim. Let's take a look going back up side over here. Back up to the front end where most of the damage is, and that's going to be a look at your Mercedes lot number 27. Lot number 28 coming up.
Remember the last time we'll see if it.
All right, this is lot number 28. It's a 2014 Ford Taurus, $85 on the key fee. This one appeared in a previous auction. The owner called, said was coming to get it, never showed, had a number of excuses. Starts right up. Issue with it going into gear, won't go into gear. So that's all I can tell you on it, folks. You heard it start up with a jump. Got the lights down there on the bottom on both sides, which have been removed for whatever reason down at the bottom of that bumper trim. Broken window on both sides, driver and passenger side up front up here. Both of them have broken windows on them. Getting past that, looking down the rest of the side over here, she's looking pretty good on the passenger side. Mirror intact. What I can tell, the windshield looks good. Engine compartment actually pretty clean on this one. And let's go down the side over here. You can see window broken out, broken glass on the seat. Looking pretty good in there. You have the ding in the door back here on the driver's side. A little bit of paint that is chipped off right there along the wheel well. Coming around to the back on the Ford, this one has the Police Interceptor engine in it, as you can see right here on the Ford. Flex fuel on it. And back up to the front. And that's going to be a look at lot number 28, your 2004 Ford Taurus, 2014 Ford Taurus. Lot number 29, this is going to be a 1989 Ford Bronco, O.J. Simpson style. Down the side over here. Got a flat tire over here on this side, some rust spots showing through around the rear wheel, also down there at the bottom of the door. Got a stroller inside in there. Got flat tires on both of these vehicles on the side over here. 4x4 on the Bronco, of course. Looking down the driver's side, she's looking pretty good over here body-wise. Got some rust that is appearing right there above the wheel well. And tailgate assembly is not here. Bumper trim is missing. Got looks like a AC or an AC shell on the inside on the back seat. Once again, that whole tailgate assembly back here on the back is not here. Back up to the front, and that's a look at lot number 29, your 1989 Ford Bronco. Lot number 30, this is going to be a 2003 Mercury Grand Marquee. No key on the Marquee. You have the peeling paint up here on the bumper trim in the front. Looking down the side over here, got a little wrinkle right in there on your front passenger fender. Trim back there is loose right behind the wheel well. One of the rain guards up top on the rear door on the passenger side is gone. Mirrors intact. Coming around the side, back up to the front. Looking pretty good. You have some scuff marks over here on the corner on your bumper trim. Looking down the side here, you can see where they've had some damage right in there before the door. And rain rails on this side. One up front is damaged, one on the back is missing. Looking down the side over here, the window is broken out. Mirror is there. Trim needs to be reattached or replaced. I'm not sure if you'll be able to reattach it. Look at the back end of the Grand Marquee. And let's go back up to the front end. And that's going to be lot number 30, your 2003 Mercury Grand Marquee. Lot number 31, this is going to be a 2004 Toyota Camry Solara. You can see where it's wrecked up front. Damage up here, grille, bumper trim, hood, all damaged up here. Looking down the side, don't see a whole lot going on to point out to you. Maybe some scratches here and there. Got some peeling paint right here on the bumper trim in the back. A couple of little minor things that I can see looking down the passenger side. Let's take a look at the driver's side. And once we get past the damage up front, she's looking pretty good. Got a cracked windshield on this one, folks. And back to the back end of the Solara. Some trim painting, paint is peeling on the bumper trim back there, but other than that, don't see a whole lot going on. Go back up to the front end, and that's going to be lot number 31, your 2004 Toyota Camry Solera. Lot number 32. This is going to be a 2003 Cadillac CTS, no key on it. You can see where it has some spots that are starting to form under the paint right there, some rough spots that are forming. Paint is bubbling up. Got an issue with the mirror over here on this side. You got the trim down at the bottom. You can see that is hanging down. Got a wrinkle right there behind the wheel well. Right there, it actually goes into the bumper trim. Taillight lens is broken out over here. We'll go around to the other side, get you a better shot of it. Let's go around over to the driver's side. There's some scuffs right here on the front corner of the bumper trim. Mirror over here, same thing. It's broken out. Look down the side of it over here. I would have sworn that that was a scratch, but it appears to just be, well, that is a scratch in there. What I thought was a scratch up here, though, is actually dirt. So come out and look. I'm going to say most of that is scratch. Yeah, it looks like it starts there and goes most of the way back through the rear door on the driver's side. Both taillight lenses are broken. You can see it. And go back up to the front end on the Cadillac, and that's a look at lot 32, your 2003 CTS. Lot number 33, this is going to be a 2005 Chrysler Town & Country. No key on the Town & Country. Looks pretty good. Look down the side of it over here. Nothing to really see, point out to you. Once again, does need a bath. All of these vehicles do. Turn around, got a little bit of a scuff going on there on the handle and the trim down here. Let's see if the mirror is intact. It is. It's all there. Going around to the driver's side. Got a ding right here in the fender, maybe 6-8 inches in diameter, right in there. Not a very deep one, but it is a ding. Dent in the front fender. Going to the back end. And it's looking pretty good back here. On the back end of the Town & Country. Look back up the side. And that is lot number 33, your 2005 Chrysler Town & Country. Lot number 34 coming up, and this is going to be a 2012 Volkswagen Jetta. No key on this one. You can see the damage scuff marks right in there. And we'll come down the side over here. And that's just the film that is on the side that is coming off on it. You have the damage right in there, right above the wheel well goes into, got a little ding right there in the doorway as well. And let's go around to the driver's side and take a look at the VW. A little scuff mark right here on the bumper trim, nothing major that I'm seeing jumping out at me. Coming around back over here, looking down the side at the back end. Back end looks really good. Don't see anything really, once again, jumping out at me that I need to point out. Window is down. There's a peek at your upholstery on the VW. And folks, that's going to be a look at lot number 34. Your 2012 Volkswagen. All right, we are on lot number 35. This is going to be a 2008 Chrysler Town & Country. Got a cracked windshield on the Town & Country, no key on it. Let's take a look and see what else we can show you on this one. Looking down the passenger side over here, don't see a whole lot going on that I can point out to you. Turn around and make sure that mirror is intact over here. She's folded in. Mirror is there and intact. Looks like it's fine on that end of it. Coming back up to the front end. So far, cracked windshield, a little bit of scuffs down there on the bumper trim. Flat tire over here on the driver's side. Let's go to the back over here on the driver's side, see if we can see anything back here. Have a bush back here that I don't really want to get into. I'll get you a peek as much as I can back there, folks. Sorry, not any better. There's a look at that back of that Town & Country. Looking back up the side over here, mirror is there, intact. They push these mirrors in a lot of times just so they have room to be able to walk in between. Back up to the front, flat tire once again on this driver's front, and cracked windshield. That is lot number 35, your 2008 Chrysler Town & Country. Lot number 36, this is going to be a 2012 Chevrolet Traverse. $85 on the key fee on the Chevrolet. It's got the jump box hooked up to it. Let's see what she can do while he's doing that. I'm going to, that's all she's going to do? Not going to do anything. Not going to start up or do anything. Got a couple little dings right in there. That mainly that little door trim that's there is peeling on front and that one. That could be pulled off, and that'll help clean it up quite a bit. Mirrors there intact. Rain guards over the doors all look good. On this one, back up to the front. Once again, she's not going to do anything with the jump box hooked up to it. Get you a quick peek at the engine compartment on this one. She looks pretty clean in the engine area back there. Not a whole lot that I can see. And we'll look down the side over here. Rain guards intact. A couple of little minor scuffs on it. Don't see anything really jumping out at me that I should point out to you. Come around to the back end on the Chevrolet. And don't see anything back here either. Look back up. You can see what I see. Just that little trim stuff that's on these doors, which that little piece of trim to save the door from having paint chips on it is peeling, and that will come off. Easy replacement on it. Folks, that's lot number 36. Your 2012 Chevrolet Traverse. Lot number 37 coming up. And this is going to be a 2007 Ford F150, no key on the Ford pickup. Got a mirror issue over here on this side. You got a ding in the bed back there, right in there, that you can see. Flat tire over on this side. And mirror does appear to be there. It's just the casing on it that is appears to be damaged. Let's go around to the side over here. There's some peeling paint up there on the hood deck. More peeling paint on this side right here. Flat tire on the driver's side. Got a toolbox back here on the bed. Weather guard toolbox. I'm not going to be able to get much of a peek back here, folks. That's your back end of it, the best that I can show you back here. Back here in the weeds. Sorry, I can't get you a better picture of it. Once again, the mirror is there and appears to be intact on the driver's side. That's lot 37, your 2007 F150. Lot number 38. It's going to be another F150. This one is a 2006 F150. No key on this one. Has the crew cab on it. You can see where the tire is off of the rim over there. A little emblem right here is missing, as well as the antenna has been broken off on it. Tire in the back looks good. Don't see much going on back there. Some paint that is peeling right around the door handle. Doesn't look like it's really bad at this point. You can see the damage on the bumper right in there. Missing the emblem right there on the grill, in the middle of the grill. Missing the emblem over here as well. Coming down the side, she's looking pretty good. Back through here, some dings in the rear door. A couple minor dings as we come through. Minor is all relative. Make sure that you come out and take a look at it. I don't want to tell you that it's something minor. My view of minor might be different than your view of minor. My view of something major, I think you'll probably agree, because I tend to try to point out anything that I see. Do I miss things? Of course I do. Make sure you come out and take a look at it, or send somebody over to look at what you have going on. Got a couple of dings back here in the tailgate on this one. I'm going to go back up to the front. You can see as I walk along anything that I'm seeing. I'm just not seeing a whole lot other than the emblems missing and the tire issue over there. Folks, that is lot number 38, your 2006 Ford F150. Okay, we're on lot number 39. Something happened to my filming capabilities here, and anyway, I thought I was filming this before and was not. So this is round 2 on lot number 39. It should be the only one that you guys get to see. Anyway, lot 39, you can see the damage on this one up front. This is a 2009 Ford Expedition. Coming down the side over here, the window is broken out on this one right here. And don't see a whole lot of little scuff back there on the back corner. Coming back around over here, the mirror is cracked on the passenger side. And we'll go back up where the main damage is, right here to the bumper and grill. You can see it right there as we come around. And let's go down the driver's side. Rain guard broken up here on the driver's door, missing on the back door. Some chips in the paint right in here. Mirrors intact on that. And we'll slide through, get you a peek at the back end. Not a whole lot that I can see from this angle. And some peeling paint as I come up, both right here on around the fender well and on the door. A little bit of peeling paint going on. Back up to the front end, and folks, that is lot number 39, your 2009 Ford Expedition. Lot number 40, this is going to be a 2005 Nissan Quest. No key on the Nissan. Got a flat tire up here on the passenger side. And looking down the side over here, nothing really jumping out until we get back down at the bottom down there. You can see the around the fender well where that bumper trim meets down there. You got an issue. And a couple of little scratches right in here on the door, both the sliding door and the passenger door. Flat tire up in the front. I think I pointed it out before. Some peeling paint spots right here on the bumper trim. Looking down the driver's side, don't see a whole lot going on until we get back here. And got a little wrinkle right in this area, right in here, going on. And dent back there on the deck. You can see it. And some scuff marks right over here on the bumper trim on the corner. There's also a dent right down in there. Hopefully you can see that. And let's pull this one out. Mirrors intact on it, it's looking good. And that's going to be a look at lot number 40, your 2005 Nissan Quest. Lot number 41, this is going to be a 2009 Chevrolet Cobalt. No key on this one. You can see the damage right there on the bumper trim. Looking down the side, got some wrinkles down at the bottom down there. You can see where it looks like they ran over something. Not sure what they may have hit. Almost looks like the parking lot stop may have run over it. Definitely did some damage down at the bottom. Looking down the driver's side, got a wrinkle over here in both doors. As you can see, the dings right there on both of those doors. Can't get you much of a peek at the back end on it. You can see a little bit of peeling paint back there, bumper trim issue. Nothing major. Got a flat tire over here on this side. Kind of crowded back over in here. And there's a look at that damage as I come back up. On this side, mirror is cracked right there. Hold it back out. Back up to the front end, and that is going to be a look at lot number 41, your 2009 Chevrolet Cobalt. Lot number 42, this is going to be a 2008 Mini Cooper. $225 on the key fee on the Mini Cooper. Has the jump box hooked up to it. While he's doing that, I'm going to get you a peek down the side of it over here. The back door is open on the Mini Cooper back here. Not sure why, but it opens right back up when we has a spring load, so if somebody gets in it, it does open right up. Won't do anything. That's why I couldn't get it to start up. The bells inside, you can hear it where it's attempting to do something. The engine compartment looks pretty good on it. Once again, she's not doing anything. Get you a peek at the inside of it when we get finished looking at the outside. And coming around to the back end, looks pretty good. Rack on top as well. Look at your interior on this one. It had it in for some kind of service. It has the service tag right there on the seat. Things actually looks pretty good on the inside. Looks real good. Just the jump box is hooked up to it. Would not do anything. All right, and that's going to be a look at your Mini Cooper, lot number 42. Lot number 43 is going to be a 2006 Suzuki GSX 600 motorcycle. You can see where it's been laid down on the side over here and the damage that we have, including right there to your crankcase. Going back around to this side over here. Damage over here as well. No key on this one. And that, folks, that's going to be a look at your Suzuki motorcycle, lot number 43. Lot number 44. This is going to be a 1976 GMC van, Vandura. This one had at one point a camper shell on the back of it. That is now gone. Engine is in it. I don't know, short of scrap, why anyone might be interested in it, but it's here. And you'll see that this one has a starting price much lower than the others, just indicative of what it is, with no back on it, and not a whole lot to it, folks. Project vehicle, parts vehicle, whatever it may be, for this one, 1976 model. There probably is something on there that somebody would want. But let's look at that one, lot number 44. Lot number 45 coming up, and this is going to be a 2004 GMC Savannah. Your box van over here, that is not the van that started up just then. That's a vehicle that's coming up here in a few lots. Let's walk around, take a look at the box van. It actually looks pretty good over here on this side. Got the lift gate on the back end. No, it had a lift gate at one time, but it's not there. So there's a look at that. Let's see if we can slide through over here instead of walking around. And look back over there. And we'll go up the driver's side. Body-wise, looking pretty good on this one, folks. It is open. See inside. Back up to the front end. Peeling paint up here on the front. And that is a look at lot number 45, your 2004 GMC Savannah. Lot number 46, this is going to be a 2004 lot number 46 is going to be a 1997 Ford Ranger. No key on the Ranger. Have a flat tire over here on the front. And also on the rear on this side. You have the peeling paint going on. Some spots a little worse than others. And let's slide down here and get a look at what we have going on over here. Some dents and dings as we come down. Get you a picture of the shot at the back end of the Ranger. You can see the rim is also broken, cracked, chipped. Not all there. Some decent looking shoes on the inside. And some other items. And look at the front end. Looks pretty good from the very front. Looking down the driver's side on the Ranger. Some scratches and scuffs on it. Also a whole lot to point out to you. Kind of normal wear and tear, peeling paint, that kind of thing. Trim down here is coming apart a little bit. Coming apart a lot on the trim. And that's going to be a look at lot number 46, the 1997 Ford Ranger. Lot number 47, this is going to be a 2007 Ford Edge. Has the key on this one. Started it up with a jump. And moving it forward and backward. Engine sounds pretty good on this one. Peek at your engine compartment. Let's go down the side. You got a little bit of an issue right there with the bumper trim where it meets. A little ding right there in the front fender. Some door dings as you come down the side of it. Coming around to the back end, back over here, looking back up. You can see the one ding that sticks out on that rear door on this side, close to the front door. About the size of a 50-cent piece. The ding that's in it. Coming around over here, looking at the back side of the edge. Don't see much. Some scuff marks right there on your bumper trim. Looking back up the side, looks pretty good. A couple of little scuff marks here and there. Doors open. A quick peek at your dash interior, the seats on this one, and back up to the front end where we started, and that's going to be a look at lot number 47, your 2007 Ford Edge. Lot number 48, this is going to be a 2006 Honda Civic. No key on the Civic. You can see the peeling paint on this one. Bumper trim is missing on it. The grill's missing as well. And let's go down the side over here. Things on the inside, I don't know what you have going on in there, but appears to be some luggage and some other items in there. Who knows, you might find something that the owner had left behind. You can see the damage right there coming down the side, and scuffs right back here on the back quarter. I think it is popped open because of the stuff that's in there. I can see some things poking up, hopefully to keeping it from closing. Anyway, we have some peeling paint right in here, or dirt. That looks like peeling paint right in there. Coming back up to the front end, and that is lot 48, your 2006 Honda Civic. Lot number 49 coming up, and this is going to be a 2007 Infiniti. Has the key on the Infiniti. Started up with jump and moving it forward and backward. Appears to have some kind of an issue. I'm noticing the back wheel is something is going on back there. We'll see if we get a little more insight. I'll see if he knows of something going on, why it doesn't seem to be acting right. Part of something right here in the engine compartment, don't know. Looking at the body over here, some scratches down the side, down there below the trim on both doors. Coming back here, the tire is bubbled low and has a dent back here in the back with a broken taillight assembly as well back here. You can see the damage back there on the back corner. Coming around to the driver's side, you have another dent right in there. Some peeling paint coming down the side. Other than that, just some minor scratches and dings as we come down the side over here. Don't see a whole lot going on. Back up to the front, and that's going to be a look at lot number 49, your 2007 Infiniti M35. Lot number 50 coming up, and this is going to be a 2015 Nissan Altima. No key on the Altima. And looking down the side, she's looking pretty good here, folks. Not seeing much. Couple little wrinkles right in that area. Don't see much happening. Look back up the side so you see what I see. Once again, a lot of dirt on all the vehicles that are here. And we'll slide around. Here we go. Got some damage over here. And you can see the damage right in there. Appears to be the worst of the body damage that I can see. Looking back up, the driver's side, she's looking pretty good. Back up to the front end. And that's going to be a look at lot number 50, your 2015 Nissan Altima. Lot number 51, this is going to be a 2008 Volkswagen Beetle. No key on the Beetle. You see the trim down at the bottom hanging down, light assembly pushed out. Some peeling paint up here on the fender. Not sure if that windshield is cracked. It sure looks like it, but actually it is, I think it's just water moisture on the inside of the vehicle. It's giving that appearance. And look at the back end of the VW. A scuff mark back here on the rear fender. And we'll come back up to the front end. Some dings here and there. That's actually dirt that's on it, that white. It's in there. That one is a ding. This one is actually dirt on the outside. And look at the back end from this side of it. see a whole lot to point out to you. Yes, there is some moisture, water sitting inside of it. You can see the mildew on the steering wheel, but it does have a leak where the window was open. I'm not sure exactly what the story was, but definitely has moisture on the inside of the VW. Folks, that's lot number 51. Lot number 52, this is going to be a 2005 Toyota Camry. No key on the Camry. You can see the blistering paint up here on the front, on the hood right there. Damage right here, pretty extensive on both these doors. On the passenger side, got it taped together right there. More damage back in here on the rear quarter. We'll go around, see if I can get you a peek back here. Back end of it, kind of normal wear and tear dings. Bumper trim back here. You can see the gap in between. Shouldn't be like that. Should be nice and even. And we'll slide through, get over to the driver's side. And you can see the scuff marks down at the bottom over there. Some more brush marks back here on the rear corner of that bumper trim, and just above it right there on the body. Looking down the side, you can see the scratches and scuffs. And we're going to go back up to the front end up here. And that's going to be lot number 52, your 2005 Toyota Camry. Lot number 53, this is going to be a 2013 Toyota Prius. No key on the Prius, another hybrid vehicle. And looking down the side, don't see anything until I get back here with the bumper trim, where it's not lined up the way it should. Looking back, you see what I see. Don't see any damage that I'm looking at. I'm sure there's probably a ding here or there, but I just don't see it. You can see it a little closer up, the bumper trim. Let's slide behind it and turn back around so you can actually see. Don't see anything happening back here that I can point out to you. Mirrors pushed in, so let's just make sure that it's there. It is. Things looking pretty good. Get you a peek at the inside. I'm actually surprised how clean it is on the outside. Appears to be pretty clean as well. Looks like they like their Trader Joe's snack kits and what have you. Trader Joe bags in the back as well. Back up to the front end on this one, folks. That is lot number 53, your 2013 Toyota Prius. Lot number 54, this is going to be a 2002 Honda CRV. Peeling paint up in the front. Going on, looking down the rest of the side of it, it looks pretty good. Don't see anything really to point out. Got a low tire, probably flat tire over here on this side. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's flat. And let's see, we'll try to squeeze through here. Flat tire over here on this side. Don't see much else going on. Body-wise, flat tire in the front as well. Let's see if this is going to be, it's just dirt. Thought we had maybe some scratches, but appears to be nothing but dirt. Pretty clean. Look at the inside. The door actually sounded very good when I closed it. And back up to the front, that is lot number 54, your 2002 Honda CRV. Okay, lot number 55, and this is going to be a Honda as well. And this is going to be a 2002 Honda Accord. No key on this Accord. You can see the peeling paint up here in the front. Let's go down the side and take a look here. Peeling paint as we come down the entire side of it. Since I'm already covered in those little things that jump on your clothes, I'll continue to march through. Hopefully save us a little time. You can see the bumper trim back there around the license plate has a crack in it on the bumper trim. A little rust spot right there starting to peek through as well. Window is down. I'm not sure if it's in there or not. Don't know, don't see it. Don't see it or feel it, so probably not there on the window on this one. And back up to the front is lot 55, your 2002 Honda Accord. Next lot we have, this is going to be lot 56. We'll start at the back end. This is a 2006 Chevrolet Avalanche. No key on this one. A Z71 crew cab. Loaded down with stuff on the inside of it. Parts up on the hood up here. Come back around to the front on the Avalanche. Look here, coming down the side, rusted out down at the bottom down there. Got some rust around the wheel well as well. And look at your back end, scratches and scuffs, etc. Flat tire up here on the front of it, and that's going to be lot number 56. Your 2006 Chevrolet Avalanche. Lot number 57. It's going to be a 2003 Ford E250 van with the rack, ladder rack on top of it. No key on it. Parts bin, it looks like, on the inside on the van. Sitting outside, have some rust starting to show up on the top up here, as you can see. Looking down the side here, don't see a whole lot to point out to you on this one, folks. Actually looks pretty good. Looking down the driver's side, a little bit of rust right there under the door, where the door meets the body. And that is a look at lot number 57, your 2003 Ford E250 van. Lot number 58 coming up. This is going to be a 2018 Mercedes C300. Has a key, started up on its own, no jump necessary on this one. Very quiet. Once again, does have the key. And moved it forward. And backward. Actually sounds very nice, looks very nice. They come down the side on this Mercedes. Must have something going on the other side, but so far, folks, I don't know, I don't see anything. Looking back up, I don't see anything at all to point out to you. Coming around over here, she's looking good as well. Got a couple little scuffs right in there and some scratches right here on that quarter. A little close-up of it as well. Let's get a peek at the inside on it. Leather seating in there. Look at your dashboard. She's looking good. Peek at your headliner. Door closing sounds good. Back up here. A couple little scuffs right in there. Nothing really major. Folks, looks like I got a nice one here. Make sure you come out and take a look at it. And that being lot number 58, your 2018 Mercedes C300. Lot number 59 is going to be a 2006 Dodge Caravan. No key on the Dodge Caravan. Have peeling paint, scratches and dings coming down the side. More dings right in there. Not major, just dings. Look back up, you can see them right in there. Just behind where the sliding door opens up, there are a couple of dings. Look down the side. Looking at the back of it, has some peeling paint going on. Peeling paint right in there as well. Peeling paint on this side, as you can see, just down below the glass and also up at the very top. The peeling paint. Some rust down at the bottom of the door on the driver's door. See it right in there. And we come all the way back up to the front, around the corner, and that's going to be a look at lot number 59. By the way, it does have a cracked windshield on this one. Lot 59, your 2006 Dodge Caravan. Lot number 60, this is going to be a 1989 Dodge Ram 1500 pickup truck. No key on the Dodge Ram. See the bumper damage up in the front, as well as the hood, the dent right in there. All right, and let's go down the side of it. Looking down the side of it here. Older one, so you expect there to be some damage. A little rail that goes along the top. I don't know if it had hooks on it or something, but they are not there now. And some dings in the bed, kind of what you would expect for a working pickup truck. Coming across the side over here, you can see the bumper issue, the tail light assembly back here that is gone, and the dings in the body going down the side, back up towards the front end. There's some rust spots right there on the door. And we'll go all the way back up to the front. Got a cracked mirror on it. And go up to the front and take a look back. There's a look at the driver's side, looking all the way back. And that is lot number 60, your 1989 Dodge Ram pickup truck. Lot number 61 is going to be a 2002 Honda Odyssey. No key on the Odyssey. And looking down the side, we got a broken window over here on the passenger side of it, and it is broken. See the broken glass. Getting past that, body's looking pretty good. Got a flat tire back here on the back, right there. Looking at the back end of it, have some peeling paint. Starting to rust up there. I don't see any spots that are rusted through at this point, but rust coming back down along just below the window here as well. Looking down the side of it over here, have a mark right in there where the two doors meet. You can see the scratch where the paint's off of it and it started to rust. Same thing up in here where there's another spot, and it has also started to rust. Mirror is gone over there. Frame is there, but the mirror is gone. Going all the way back up to the front. And that's going to be a look at lot number 61, your 2002 Honda Odyssey. Lot number 62. This is going to be a 2002 Ford F250. A work truck, got a V8 Triton V8 engine in it. Super Duty on the truck. You can see the damage on it, or something was sideswiped going down. It has some body damage back here on the bed, coming all the way back. Some dents and dings in it. Bumper the same way. Getting a few bruises here and there. Looking back up the side, you can see the dings just like I do. Bad spots back here on the tailgate. Top of it, the trim stuff is missing on it. Tailgate, I would say, will need to be replaced. If you're able to do anything with getting it to run. Looking up the driver's side, Don't see a whole lot going on here. Mirror is intact. Just pushed in. Turn around and get you a shot looking back. Looks a lot better on the driver's side than it did on the passenger side. Back up to the front end. And folks, that is going to be lot number 62, your 2002 Ford F250. Lot number 63, 2009 Dodge Journey. No key on the Dodge Journey. You can see the peeling paint on it. Got a flat tire up here in the front. Coming down the side. Got a flat tire in the back over here on the passenger side. A little spot right in there where you can see where it's starting to rust. Paint is chipped off and starting to rust. Looking back down the side, she looks pretty good back there. The back deck is also looking good. Nothing jumping out that I feel like I need to point out. Some peeling paint back on the bumper trim down at the bottom. The bumper trim is not aligned the way it should be. You can see right there. Some dings in the door. As we look up the driver's side. Rain guard at the top is broken on the driver's side, broken off. Back up to the front end, and that's going to be a look at your 2009 Dodge Journey. Coming up next, we have lot number 64, 1996 Lexus LS 400. No key on the Lexus. I got a flat tire up here in front, some rust spots right there on the hood as it come down. Let's see if this mirror is there. Mirror is intact on this one. I'll turn around and get you a shot. Looking down the side, I don't see any wrinkles. Actually, a little slight ding right in that area there. Not unless I'm looking at it at a particular angle. Don't even see it. Some scuff marks back here on the bumper trim coming across to the driver's side. She looks pretty good back here. Some more scuffs down on the bumper trim, flat tire on the back. Coming up the side over here, she looks pretty good. Up to the front, still looking good as we come around. And that's going to be a look at your Lexus, which is lot number 64. Lot number 65 coming up, and this is going to be a 2013 Kia Optima. No key on the Kia. Say that one 10 times without stuttering on it. No key on the Kia. No key on the Kia. All right, you can see the scratch right in here, coming down both of the doors right in there. Coming down through here. And looking at the back end of it, she's looking pretty good on the back end. Nothing to point out to you at all on the back end. Coming up the side over here, a little scuff marks right in that wheel well area. As you can see in between the two doors, right in the middle right there. Scuff is a couple of feet long. Scratch ding in the middle of the doorways. Mirror is pushed in, but it is intact on the mirror. Going up to the front end. And that's going to be a look at your 2013 Kia Optima, lot number 65. Lot number 66 is a 2008 Honda Civic. No key on the Civic. You can see the bumper trim right there that's pulled loose on it. Peeling paint that we have coming all the way around. Don't see any dings looking down the side. Bumper trim back here has an issue on the back. You can see the damage right there. Back window has also cracked, been smashed, smashed out. Bumper trim damaged all the way around, all the way over here on this side as well. Looking down the driver's side, she's looking pretty good. Got a mirror issue right there. Somebody tried to take it off, got it part of the way, but not all of the way. Hondas are made to take a beating. That's a perfect example right there. Coming back across, folks, that is your Honda Civic, lot number 66. Okay, coming up next, we have a 1973 AMC Javelin. Engine is in there. You can see the front where it's missing bumper and grill, that kind of thing, but the engine is underneath. Kind of like a Dukes of Hazzard vehicle if you're looking at it. Looking down the side, I'm not going to point out much on this one. I'm going to let you guys just look at the video. Obviously, peeling paint and kind of the normal stuff on it. Right in there, you can see the issue coming around to the back. My God, folks, I mean, it got some age on it, so what do you expect? Has been painted at some point. Custom blue. Looks like over the top of, originally it was blue. Look at the inside from this angle. And we'll go back up to the front of it. And that's going to be a look at your 1973 AMC Javelin. In my 40 plus years of doing this, I can't say that I've ever seen another one.
See, I remember when I was a kid. No, seriously, I remember looking at it when it was, you know.
Lot number 68, this is going to be a 1999 Ford F150. No key on the F150. Let's make it happen here. Got some peeling paint. You can see the damage right in there where the door meets the front fender. Got a broken window back here on this side. Some dings as we come down. Ding right in there. Have a dent right down at the bottom, right here on the bed area. Flat tire, I'm going to say. If not, it's really low back here on the back side. Peeling paint, the trim over the top of the bumper that covers it up. That little mat is missing over on the other side. Let's walk around and see what we have going on over there on the other side. And we have the same thing over here. Damage right here where the door meets the front fender, right in there. Lariat series, so somebody paid some big money for it when it was new back in the day. Got the broken taillight assembly over here, flat tire over here on this side. Have some bucket seats in the back. I don't think it has anything to do with this one. 3 bucket seats. The seats are in this one. The upholstery does need to be redone on those buckets inside of the truck. The ones that are sitting in the back look much better. Back up to the front, folks. That is lot 68, your 1999 F-150. Lot number 69. This is going to be a 2010 Mercedes C230. No key. I apologize, I keep coughing. I guess the dry leaves allergy season, fall allergy season is getting me. So my apologies for coughing. Don't see a whole lot to point out to you here, folks. It's looking pretty good. Coming back around, looking up the driver's side over here. Same thing. I said from the beginning, this one has more dust and dirt on the vehicles than I have ever seen since I have been involved with this auction. And that's going to be a look at lot 69, your 2010 Mercedes. Lot number 70, this is going to be a 2013 Ford Fusion. $125 on the key fee. Has the jump box hooked up. Started up with a jump. Moving it forward. And backward. Has the EcoBoost engine on this one. Looking down the side, don't see a whole lot going on over here. Bumper trim down at the bottom down there is out of alignment and needs to be reattached or at least realigned. And you can see where it was scuffed over here. This is what's causing that bumper trim to stick out on the other side where something ran into it or they brushed something coming down. Have an issue right there with part of the door assembly is missing right by the lock, as you can see it. And coming down the side, mirror is intact. The rest of it all the way back up to front. Look at your engine compartment on this one, and that is going to be lot number 70, your 2013 Ford Fusion. Coming up next, we have another Ford Fusion. This is a 2015 Ford Fusion. $225 on the key fee. You can hear something in there. It sounds like it's a fan hitting a shroud. Put it in gear and it is making more noise. Once again, sounds as if the fan is definitely hitting a shroud. Motor mounts, engine bouncing, so that's what I'm seeing on there. Definitely some damage from the wreck that was up front.
I'm not sure if it's from the accident or whatever.
Pushed it back and something is hitting in there, as you can see. Wrinkled up right here on the front fender. As you can see it poking out right there. Mirror has been scuffed up and the mirror is intact on it. I'll push it out so you can get a view of it. There you go. Nothing wrong in here. A couple of scratches and scuffs. I think a lot of that will buff out. Don't see a whole lot going on. Look down the side of it, looking back like you see what I see, and don't see a whole lot to tell you, I missed that coming through. Going over to the other side, on the driver's side. Not much over here. Have a little bit of a spot right there where it's spidering and peeling paint on it. Looks like there is something, the wheel doesn't look right to me on this one. It looks like it is towed out a bit on the back end. So when you come out, you take a look at it. See the damage right here on the same thing on that handle. It is missing part of it. Mirror is there and intact, no problem on the mirror side. Back up to the front where we have most of the damage. Don't see any up on the hood. Is any damage, that is. Doesn't seem to be an issue, but you can see from the damage from the wreck up front what we have when it started up. And that is going to be your 2015 Ford Fusion. Lot 72, this is going to be a 2003 Hyundai Sonata. No key on the Hyundai. Got a flat tire up here in the front. Have some peeling paint right in there that you can see. Mirror is pushed in. I'll push it out. Make sure it's there. Flat tire on the back as well. Let's see what we got. Mirror is there. No issues on that one. And I'll get to the back and pan back up towards the front so you can see it. Don't see a whole lot going on other than the flat tires and some minor scratches and dings on it. Squeeze through. Let's get a look at the driver's side on the Sonata. And looking up the side over here, have some fading paint going on. Not a whole lot to point out to you. Body-wise, damage-wise, don't see really much at all to point out to you. And that's going to be your Hyundai Sonata 2003, lot number 72. Coming right across, we have lot number 73. This is going to be a 2015 Chrysler 200. $225 on the key fee on the Chrysler. There's a jump box hooked up to it. Doesn't sound like she's firing. And it is not going to fire, so we'll get a look at it. Looking down the side, I'm going to say the front up here fender has been replaced. Looking down the rest of it, have a wrinkle right there in the door, that rear door. Nothing really major, doesn't seem. And we'll come back to the back. Can't see a whole lot for you folks. Can't show you a whole lot. What I can see, it doesn't look bad. Got a little scuff mark right in there. And let's go around to the driver's side and see what we have on the Chrysler. The Chrysler, looking back, all I can see is I look back down through there. Going to be some scratches, scuff marks, mainly in this area right in here on that rear door area. Not going to get you much of a view. It's backed all the way back in there. So get you what we can. Mirrors intact and looks fine on the driver's side. Look at your engine compartment on this one. And that's going to be a look at your 2015 Chrysler 200, lot number 73. Lot number 74, this is going to be a 2017 Ford Fusion. No key on this one. Looking down the side, she's looking pretty good. Has some damage coming up here in the back. We'll get back there to it. Kind of tight quarters back here, but you can see they put in some duct tape, and actually it blends in pretty well with the duct tape. My kind of body work. You can see even duct tape the hood, the tail, the trunk lid on it. All right, and let's go around to the other side. I don't think I'm going to be able to show you a whole lot from the other side, but let's see what we have coming up over here on this side. Body wise, she's looking pretty good once again until we get all the way to the back. Mirrors are intact on this one. Tires are okay. Once again, more of the duct tape, and you tell me that's not quality duct tape work right there. That's the real deal. All right, you got a ding right in here. Not a whole lot, but just wanted to make sure that you see it. The ding that's in that quarter. Coming back up to the front. Peek at the inside on this one. Dashboard, seats, upholstery. Actually, surprisingly, looks pretty good. What year is this? This is a 2017, so yeah, it should be in nice shape. Really is. Lot number 74, folks. Your 2017 Ford Fusion. Lot number 75 coming up, and this is going to be a 2012 Fiat 500. No key on the Fiat. Side swiped all the way down the side. You can see the door right there. Scratches and scuffs all the way down. Back end of it is looking pretty good. Don't see a whole lot going on back here on the back end. Looking back up the other side, don't see a whole lot here to point out to you on this one. Loaded with all kinds of things on the inside on this. Going back up to the front end, some scuffs and scratches right here on the bumper trim. And that is lot 75, your 2012 Fiat. Lot number 76, this is going to be a 2009 Saturn Vue. No key on the Saturn Vue. You can see the damage up front up here. Tire totally shot, been driving it on the rim. Got the bumper trim that's hanging down over there, the damage right there. Trim missing on that front fender where it meets up with the door. Some scratches and dings as we come down the side. Blowout on the back. Almost looks like this one may have gotten some spikes or something to do a slowdown on it. Don't know any history. Just my guess in looking at it and the way the tires are shredded that may be the situation. All right, looking at the driver's side over here. Driver's side looks pretty good. Once again, once I get past that bumper trim, do have some damage up here on the this fender on the driver's side. You can see it right in there where it's pushed in, and the trim is also gone off of it. I have another some damage right in there on the rear quarter, right between the door and the gas tank. You can see that ding that's there. Other than that, she's looking pretty good. Mirror intact. And looking back up to the front, that's going to be lot number 76, your 2009 Saturn Vue. Once again, no key on that one. Lot number 77, this is going to be a 2016 BMW 650 CSI. Bumper trim is there on the ground. I'm sure it has scratches, scuffs, probably something broken on it as well. See what you have right in here. Come down the side on the BMW. She's looking pretty good. Back to the back, mirrors intact on it. Some scuffs and scratches here and there. Come back around over here and look down the sides. More scratches and scuffs up there on that front quarter. Looking down the side, some other scratches and scuffs here and there. Look at the back end of the BMW. There you go. And folks, that's going to be a look at lot number 77, your 2016 BMW 650 CSI. Lot number 78, this is going to be a 2005 Jeep Liberty. 125 on the key fee. Has the jump box hooked up to it. Started up with a jump, running very rough. Able to move it forward and backward. I wanted to show you, even though it's running rough, she was able to move forward and backward. Bumper is gone down there. The trim in the bumper, the light hanging out the side of it. You have the trim over the wheel well over here on this side missing. Have a ding right there. Goes almost from the window all the way down the side, and the other piece of trim down at the bottom missing. Rust coming up down there at the very bottom, right down there, and you can see where the trim is missing on the Jeep Liberty. Coming around the side to the back end, back up to where we can get you a view back here. Looking pretty good on the back end of the Jeep. And looking up the driver's side, it looks pretty good over here on the driver's side, folks. Let's get a peek at the inside. There's your peek at your dashboard and the seats that are in this one. Door sounds pretty good. More trim missing over here along the wheel well. And back up to the front, and that's going to be a look at lot number 78, your 2005 Jeep Liberty. Once again, 125 on that key fee on the Jeep Liberty. Lot number 79, this is going to be a 2020 Honda Civic. Got the jump box hooked up to it. 125 on the key fee. The engine compartment on this one is really clean. 2020 model. Started up with a jump and backward, forward and backward. Got a couple little dings right there in the bumper trim. Nothing really major right in there. Engine, I can't tell you how clean that is. I don't want to say, especially for a 2020, it's very clean. Looking down the side of it over here, I have an issue down there at the bottom where that trim. You can see the dent in the door back over here. The dent in the rear door, and that piece of trim down here where it is loose needs to be reattached. Mirrors intact, pushed in on the side. Don't see any issue there. Let's go around and take a look at the back of it. Have some scuffs back here, looks like in the luggage area. We have some scratches and scuffs right in there where it is either probably backed into something or somebody bumped it from the back. Whatever it is, as we look back up the driver's side, she's looking really good over here. Mirror intact over here. I know he just got out of it. Look at your dash in it. The seats look good. Folks, I'm telling you, this Looks like a really nice looking vehicle. Back up to the front, and that's going to be a look at lot number 79, your 2020 Honda Civic. Hopefully this video was a help to you. As always, if it found it helpful, please hit that like button. It makes us jump up in the listings with YouTube. And our preview once again here at this auction will be on Tuesday the 29th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. This is Scott Freeman on behalf of Auction 757. Thanks for watching.